Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I do appreciate it. Today's beer, we're going to do another Treehouse beer. This is their Fleeting Moment, and as you see here, they put it in a bottle, which usually means it's extra special when they do something and put it in a bottle instead of a can. So most of the stuff they do, unless it's some kind of special edition or something extra special, they can it. This is a fairly big bottle. Probably, what did I say, 500 milliliter? I don't know if it has it written on it or not. Yep, 500 milliliters. This is a 9.5% alcohol by volume, and it is an Imperial Milk Stout. And right on the top of the back label it says, "Do not age, keep cold." So they may have used some coffee in that. We're going to find out. We're going to read everything. This was sent to me by Brother Greg, and he writes from Treehouse, another Treehouse Stouts. He said he picked it up at the brewery on his recent trip. So he gets to go to these wonderful breweries and stuff that make these outstanding world-class beers. That's awesome. Lucky. All right, guys. Let's jump over to Untappd and see if they have any additional information. 9.6%, and their commercial description says Fleeting Moment is an Imperial Milk Stout, which means they brewed it with lactose and also brewed with coffee. Another reason why they say do not age. They want you to drink it fresh. You get those big coffee notes. Chocolate, maple syrup, Ceylon cinnamon, and Vietnamese cinnamon. It is carefully concocted to emulate the flavor of a big pile of freshly made French toast drizzled in maple syrup. We utilize all natural ingredients during every phase of the brewing process to create a thick, decadent beer that tastes of dark amber maple syrup, freshly ground cinnamon, coffee, and Swiss dark chocolate. Makes me drool just talking about it. Pretty awesome. Sounds impressive to me. Another reason why you shouldn't age this particular stout, even though it's a 9.6%er. They've used coffee in it, so you want to drink those just like an IPA or a double IPA, pretty fresh. Anything that's brewed with coffee is like hops, guys. You want to drink it fresh to get the most out of the coffee or the hops in whatever case it may be. So that is all we need to talk about. Final beer of the evening for me. So let me get the cap off of this big 500 milliliter. Nice hiss. Nice smoke coming out of it. Into the glass we go. 9.6%. Don't think it's going to produce a monster head. Could be wrong, but let's give it a down the center pour here, guys. So, not all of it in there, and almost like a nitro stout. I had so much going on there when I poured that aggressive pour. 2 fingers of head. Pitch black. Dark as night, guys. Nice khaki colored head. Real tight. Creamy bubbles on the side, a little bit of in the center there from that aggressive pour, but it is very creamy looking head on the very top of it here, guys. Very impressive looking stout. Let's get it to the nose. Definitely getting the coffee. Wow. Impressive coffee notes right off there. Rich roasted malt, coffee. Coffee is on the front seat, and if it's a school bus, it's taking up half the seats, maybe 3/4 of the seats. Coffee is up front, big time, off the chain. Very impressive coffee note. Maybe a hint of some molasses and bittersweet chocolate. Does have a very nice sweetness to it from the lactose, maple syrup. Smells absolutely awesome. These guys are Treehouse. They don't, I mean, no matter what they brew, whether it's an IPA, double IPA, a stout, they nail it on the head every time, it seems like. Wow. Big time coffee. And if you don't like coffee, you may not like this beer, guys. I do. And I don't get to drink caffeinated coffee anymore. And we're going back to the doctor on the 12th, which this won't post till after I do. And hopefully we're going to get some good news. I hope. Keep your fingers crossed that I've got some good news by the time you see this. Smells awesome. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Wow. Coffee, maple syrup, hints of cinnamon, chocolate. I would agree. It tastes like French toast with maple syrup, maybe a couple of chocolate chips thrown in there, with a big cup of caffeinated coffee to go with it. That's awesome. That's dessert in a glass is what this is, guys. That's awesome. Wow, that's impressive. That's a fantastic beer. Look at the lacing on the glass. That is absolutely fantastic. I don't think I've ever been disappointed from anything that has been sent to me that Treehouse does. I don't think I've had a B beer from them, guys, that I can recall. Everything is been an A beer, either A minus A or an A plus beer. And I think most of them, I'd say the majority, has either been A or an A plus beer. So pretty impressive brewing going on at that brewery. So this is right out of the fridge. Let's sip on this for a little while and we'll come back. But I am blown away right now, guys. So this is an impressive beer. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it for a while now. Outstanding lacing on this glass. Look at that. Very impressive beer. And usually when you see something in Treehouse, like I said earlier, in a bottle, that usually means it's pretty special because they can most everything that they do. So when you see something from that brewery that's in a bottle, it's probably, I wouldn't hesitate to say everything that comes out of that brewery is impressive and worth picking up. But when you see something that's in a bottle from these guys, that usually means it's extra special. And this is extra special. If you ever had maple syrup on your hand, you know how sticky that is. That's the way this beer is. It's very sticky. It's very creamy. Excellent mouthfeel on this beer. The coffee is there. The coffee's off the chain, guys. I mean, it is. If you like coffee in an imperial stout, the lactose gives it a nice sweetness. I mean, there's no derogatory flavors or tastes or aromas to this beer. It was an excellent beer to drink. I am so happy when Greg and some of the others send me beers from Treehouse and Trillium and Hill Farmstead and a lot of the breweries in the northeastern part of the country. I hate to say New England, but those guys that do beers up there do them very damn well. They do. Very impressive stuff coming out of that part of the country. And there's other parts of the country that are doing really tasty beers too. I don't want to mealy mouth anybody else that's doing a New England style beer or barrel aged imperial style or whatever. A lot of those beers are world class, and I think this is too. It is absolutely awesome. Probably the nicest milk stout brewed with coffee that I've had in a long time. So very nice beer. Look at the lacing on that glass. That's so impressive. Incredible. That tells you that's a well-made beer. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Final chug. I'm not leaving a drop of this. Wow. You need to get your hands on this. If you like this style of beer, an Imperial Stout brewed with coffee, hints of maple syrup, roasted malt, chocolate, hints of molasses, may even be some dark fruit in there if you search hard enough for it. Outstanding. 10 from me. 10 plus from me. I enjoyed this thoroughly, Greg. Thanks a bunch. This was a pleasure to drink. It really was. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.5 in their outstanding range, and over to Untapped, they have it at 4.38. I think it's much better than a 4.38. I think it's better than a 4.45, guys. That's just my opinion, though. That's all it is. It's just my opinion because I love this stuff. The only way this could be better if it had been barrel aged. So, and then during the barrel aging process, you're going to lose some of the coffee notes because that's just the nature of the beast. So, not barrel aging it and getting those off the chain coffee notes is super impressive. I probably like this as much as a bourbon barrel age or a barrel aged beer, because it was done with coffee, and the coffee is so prominent and so present. Delicious, guys. So if you've had this from Treehouse, this is called Their Fleeting Moment. Awesome. It's awesome. I don't know what other word to use. Galaxy class. Not world class, but galaxy class. Pick it up if you can get your hands on one of these, and if you like this style of beer. Now, if you're a Macalaga drinker, this is not going to work for you. If you're not used to drinking an Imperial Stout, then especially something brewed with coffee, if you don't like coffee, there's a whole lot of factors going into what I think about a beer. And I am a coffee drinker, and I do like the taste of coffee, and I do like a well-made Imperial Stout, and this fits all the bills. So if you've had this, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge, guys.